First step is eyebrow gel. I use a significant amount of eyebrow gel and I brush them up and then out. Once they're shaped, take your fingers and press the hairs down to lay them flat against your head. Then go in with a spoolie just to shape the top. I like to lay mine down. Now just take a makeup wipe and wipe all around the brows to get rid of any excess gel. Moving into skin prep, I have dry to normal skin, so this routine caters to that. I'm going to first go in with a serum, followed up with a moisturizer, 2 pumps of a grippy primer in my hand. Then I'm going to add 2 pumps of a bronzy glowy primer. Go ahead and mix that up and then start applying it to the face. Using a super thick concealer to spot conceal any blemishes. And I also use this to start carving out my eyebrows. While carving out the bottom of your eyebrow, bring that down onto your lid because we're going to use that as a bit of an eyeshadow base. Up top, carve the front half out with the same shade and draw a little line in between your eyebrows. Then carve out the outer portion of your top brow with your bronzer shade. This just helps everything blend later. Once they're all carved out, just go ahead and blend everything out with a brush. We'll come back to the eyebrows later. For now, grab your Scotch tape. Take a little piece and put it where you would like your eyeliner to be. I'm gonna just take an eyeshadow stick and start scribbling right all over my lid. And then taking an eyeshadow brush with nothing on it, go ahead and blend all of that out. Make sure to tuck it into this corner right here and also drag it out towards your temples. Glittery eyeshadow. Now taking a liquid liner, line only the upper lash line. Taking a small little fluffy brush and dipping into a dark brown, go ahead and make a little eyeshadow wing. It can be a little sloppy, that's why we have the tape there. Okay, now peel the tape off. No guarantees that it's going to be even. With a bit of an under eye corrector, I can use my pot concealer from earlier to carve out my wings because why not? Use a brush first to apply this all over my face. I don't have to get too close up under the eyes because you don't want to mess everything up that you just worked so hard on. Don't forget to bring it down your neck a little bit. Once everything's applied, I'm going to go in with my beauty blender to really start blending everything in. Going in with some concealer under the eyes, on the chin, and in between the forehead, eyebrows, wherever that is. Blend the forehead and the chin out fully with your damp beauty blender, but then for the under eyes, try to just kind of do the edges. And the edges do include up on the side of the nose. Cream bronzer on the side of the foreheads and the temples, under the cheekbones, draw a line, under the lips, bottom of the nose, top of the nose, and sides of the nose. Blend this out in tapping motions with a brush. Going in with a cream blush with my brush, I am going to start blending that into the bronzer a little bit and then also go in and start blending out that concealer under the eyes with this. Our cream products are blended out. We're gonna set everything into place with a loose powder and a powder puff. Just go ahead and dip in, and then however it looks on the puff is how it's gonna look on your face. So to make it more even on the puff, tap it on the back of your hand and then go in and start setting. I do this on my entire face, including my eyebrows, my forehead. Get real sloppy with my bronzer. I'm just gonna take this giant brush right here and then hit up my forehead and the side of my face. Stir it on the top of my nose. I'm gonna go in with a light pink blush, also a little haphazardly, right all over my cheeks. I also lightly tap it on the bridge of my nose. To bring some life back into my skin, I'm gonna use the One Size powder melt all over. Add a little glow to my cheeks, so I'm gonna go in with this Rare Beauty blush just right where I would put a highlighter, and also lightly feather that on my lids. I kind of drew a stencil out for myself earlier, so I'm just gonna go in and fill that in with a little bit of eyeshadow. I'm also gonna go in and draw a tail for myself. Finishing on my eyes, I'm gonna tightline the bottoms with a dark brown eyeliner, and then I'm blending that out with the 2 shimmery shades that I used on my eyes earlier. I almost forgot to do a little bit of a nose highlight. Curl the eyelashes, mascara on top and bottom lashes. I like to do a little half flash and just let them sit and get tacky for a couple minutes. While that sits, I'm gonna wipe off the makeup from my lips. Line my lips with a lip liner stain. I like to feather out the edges so that it's not as harsh. While that sets, I put on my lashes, peel off the lip stain, and then I wipe everything down again with a makeup wipe. It just helps everything blend better. I know we did a stain, but I'm still doing some lip liner. I don't use lipstick, I use whatever's left on my beauty blender and finish it out with a lip gloss of your choice. And that's how I've been doing my makeup. This is it without any filters. I love you so much and I hope you have a good week.